In 3, 2, 1. Madam Morrible. MM. Flip one around. Madam Web.
God, bro.
Which is the first discussion we had on this podcast, which is the Wannabe Artist podcast. Welcome back.
Bro, why'd you have to clarify that? I feel like everyone knows that. That's like common knowledge.
Just a reminder if they need to know about the wannabe lore.
Bro, our viewers are tapped in. Our hundreds of thousands of fans. They're tapped in.
Anyways, I'm one of your hosts. This is Justin.
And this is Josh. Ooh. Wait, have I ever introduced myself as just Josh? Like, I feel like I always say Joshua.
I don't even remember at this point. Anyway, welcome back, sir.
Bro,
You're home.
I know. It's crazy.
Dude, for anyone that doesn't remember or didn't listen, fuck you. But also, Joshua went away for school for a little bit and is a real adult now.
Yeah.
So how does that feel?
Bro, it's crazy. Like, you kind of realize that this shit has no rules. Like, there ain't no rules to this shit.
You're playing life uncensored, uncaged.
Bro, it's like creative mode and survival mode at the same time.
Sick Minecraft.
Yeah.
Minecraft world you're living in.
Sick reference, bro. That's it's like creative mode internally, but survival mode externally, whilst being a kid is like survival mode internally and creative mode externally. Oh, dude, that was tough.
You and your bars now.
I know. Bro.
Anyway, I always want to ask, what kind of media were you consuming in adult world by yourself?
Bro, I mean, in New York. Oh, I guess I just leaked where I go to school.
I can cut that out.
It doesn't matter. There's many schools there. I don't know. I just been like enjoying the vibes. So I was wait. Let me just look at my like Spotify. Okay, I've been listening right now to a lot of like underground music. Well, not really underground anymore. Like SD Kid. My friend Tristan's been putting me onto some Chinese underground music. Like that's been kind of my vibe right now. But I guess overall, I feel like it's been about like having a better understanding of like why my favorite pieces of media like click with me. Like how I see parts of my life in certain pieces of media.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you telling me, and I feel like I went through a very similar thing starting out college and just kind of like reevaluating my tastes and like how I look at art.
Dude, it's a crazy time period. I feel like you just left to your own devices more than ever. So it's like you have to figure so many things out for yourself, not just like, the logistical, like, how am I going to get food for the day, but also like, like, how do I engage with the shit I consume?
Yeah. It's really funny. We're back doing this podcast, and a few nights ago, I had a dream that we were doing the podcast, and we didn't even acknowledge it. It was just like this completely normal thing, but Charlie, aka Moist Critical, was in the room with us doing it, and we recorded an entire episode, and then I realized, oh, I didn't set up the mics ever.
Damn.
And I don't know how that was possible. Like,
So
we were just talking into nothing.
We fumbled the Charlie feature.
I guess so.
I thought you were gonna say Charlie Kirk. That would have been even crazier. But yeah, dude, you're hella paranoid. I mean, it has happened 2 times, so
yeah,
it's warranted.
That's
the fact
crazy.
that you had a nightmare about it is like that's just weighing on you, bro.
Was Charlie Kirk still alive in
Yes.
Minecraft when we last recorded?
Yes, he was. I remember the exact day. I was walking to a practice room at my college, and then my text, bro, it was like hella dramatic. Like one of my friends just texted our group chat like he's done, and he didn't specify who he was or what about him was
Just
done.
him, bro.
But yeah, I quickly was informed of the situation.
Dude, what a crazy last quarter of the year.
Bro, what a crazy just time we're living in.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's just gonna get like worse as time goes on.
Yeah. I feel like I just gotta throw it out there. Rest in peace to Rob Reiner and his wife and James Ransone.
Yeah.
2 very big deaths recently in the industry that are just very unfortunate.
Really, very sad, bro.
Yeah, but we gotta keep moving.
Yeah, keep moving their name. Do it for them.
This podcast is for them. Anyway, you want to introduce our first delicious topic of discussion?
Yes, we are going to be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's 2,
Ooh.
the movie. This is a 2025. This is a 2025 American supernatural horror film, according to Wikipedia. And it's based on the very popular indie horror series, video game series called Five Nights at Freddy's.
You might have heard of it.
Yeah, you may or may not have heard of it. And this movie is adapting, in quotation marks, the second game. But like by adapting, it's more like just using the characters in the IP and making up their own shit.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So, yeah, and this is a sequel to the 2023, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2023 film. So, 2 years after the original, a lot has changed, I feel like. Like, I feel like we're at a point where we're used to these schlock movies. Like, they're just like, we're chill with them now.
I guess we are. They keep making money and they keep coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can share our thoughts on the first one.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
Bro, okay, I mean,
as a FNAF lover,
a Five Nights at Freddy's movie is something I've always dreamed about, you know? Like, dude, like when I was a kid, like when the first few games were coming out, I was like, yeah, I want a fucking movie of this shit. But it just took forever because it was stuck in like production hell.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, just like the
many scripts that Scott Cawthon was not happy with.
I think it's because he hadn't figured out the story until like the 7th game. Like the story wasn't done until the 7th game. So like I think they were like trying to make a movie as early as like when the 2nd or 3rd game was out. And it's like, dude, we knew nothing about the lore at that point. Like you watch old game theory from that era and it's like, bro, what are we talking about? Like we have no idea what's going on. But yeah, we finally got it in 2023 and it was pretty disappointing. Like I don't think it really did anything well. It wasn't like the worst movie in the world. It was just like a standard like bad horror movie. Tone was all over the place. Not really many good scares. And I feel like the biggest thing this movie was missing was feeling like the writers were tapped in and that they were making this. Like it didn't obviously it's for the fans, but it didn't have like the love that I expected. You know, there weren't as many references that were like getting me going by like more like animalistic instinct. I was just like, oh, I see FNAF. I laugh. I feel good. Like that kind of thing.
I know that thing.
But yeah, so overall wasn't a big fan of the first
one. Well, me on the other hand, yeah, I think I played the first 3 games, maybe 4, around the time they were coming out. And I mean, for the age I was, for the time it was, like, it was fun. The games are visually ugly, run on the most potato engine ever.
I'd say the first game looks good.
It's literally a baby's first horror game. It's really not about the horror.
The scare. Yeah, it's more
about the reaction time and like you're clicking.
Very like skill-based horror game.
And I've always found this extensive lore really funny. I've seen some YouTube breakdowns on it. And then this actual movie that we got in 2023 was just another typical Blumhouse schlop movie.
Yeah.
With FNAF thrown onto it. And it's just a dumb PG-13 horror movie that's not scary in the slightest and just feels like the most bare bones effort attempt to capitalize off of this property.
Yeah. I guess one thing I'll give it credit for is that like, and this is true for like both of the movies, like I think the animatronics look pretty decent. I think when you see video game characters on the screen, especially in a live action movie, there's the risk that it just looks like shitty cosplay, you know? But I think they're pretty well designed and incorporated into the cinematography. So that's like one plus I'll give.
And I don't know. I just feel like it never captured what people liked about the games to me.
Yeah.
Like people think it's stupid when this criticism is made, but like the movie's not told through like a security guard, like strictly through a security guard, like watching over Freddy's.
Yeah.
It's like this whole stupid story with Josh Hutcherson and his little sister who he's basically the father to.
Yeah.
And how his aunt is like fighting for custody over her.
Like it has like the lamest like real human story
Yeah.
when you have so much potential for like to do cool shit with the FNAF. Like, I'm not saying they have to follow the original lore, but like, come on, like this is what y'all kind of came up with, like custody battle over a little girl.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like a Saw franchise like approach to the series where it just goes straight balls to the wall and like
Dude,
takes the lore it's like so seriously.
totally could have done that. And okay, this is the craziest thing. I watched a newer video on the FNAF lore. It's like an hour-long YouTube video, and it just told the whole lore straight of how it goes up to the ultimate custom night, which is when that's like the true ending. Like if you know it. Those games after suck. But like it had so many like cinematic like sequences, like animated sequences
Hmm.
that made it like really impactful, like the way it was telling the story of FNAF. And I feel like it just made me think like, damn, like we could have gone to a FNAF movie like this, you know, if it just took itself a little bit more seriously.
Yeah.
If it like, I don't know, just like tried a bit harder.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's just, I mean, first movie, it is what it is. It's not like I expected a masterpiece anyways going in. But, you know, I'm such a big fan of this series. So it's kind of disappointing when it's not like up to the quality standards.
Yeah, as someone who like straight up just doesn't give a fuck, I didn't really care what movie we were gonna get. I think it could have at least been a little more engaging. Like I
Yeah.
just this is the approach we're going for. Like
Like
just the
literally the
most
standard's just not boring. I
yeah,
feel like
seriously.
this movie is really boring.
That's boring.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only moments you can say enjoyed were any scene with Matthew Lillard, who I like a lot, and I feel like he's just wasted in this role.
Yeah.
Um
Pretty goofy interpretation of William Afton.
Yeah.
I do say so myself.
How could they not do William Afton justice? Yeah, 2 out of 10 bad 1-star movie.
Yeah, I gave it like a 3. 1.5 stars.
No, I thought you were gonna say 3-star.
Nah.
Anyway, but this new one, Joshua.
Okay, well this movie follows, it comes right after the first one in the story, and it just follows the first FNAF location. That's it. Where there's like the toys and the puppet and Balloon Boy, like all your favorite FNAF 2 characters. And I guess the first thing I'll say about this movie is that it definitely stimulated my FNAF boner a lot more than the first one. Like I had a lot more moments where I was like, let's go. Like that's a good pull from the writers in terms of references to the original series.
I'm so happy for you. I don't even know what to say. I felt essentially the same way about this sequel that I did about the original one. Like it's just still feels so lazy. I don't know. I feel like building upon the success of the first one because it was huge.
Yeah.
I thought they would just really go for it with this one, and no, it just felt just as lazy.
I kind of agree. Like, especially like the way it ends, it feels like so rushed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I felt like there was like, obviously, don't make this shit 2 hours, but like, I felt like there were 20 more minutes of movie that was just cut out or something. Like, something about that final act was really unsatisfying. But I don't know. Like, obviously, like, this movie is not much better than the first one, but I feel like it was a lot more fun because they just dropped all like the human stories, really. They just did like strictly like animatronic focused stuff, which I think was really better.
I'd say to an extent, the human stuff is still very there. Like most of the plot is his sister, like trying to find her friends, the original or the newer animatronics again.
But she's like with like Toy Chica and shit the whole time. Like the only human part is like her little project, but then that leads to Chica like sliming out the teacher guy. So it's like it was mainly animatronic focused. Like,
No, I cannot stand that this story is being told through this little girl because, sorry, she cannot act for her life.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
And it brings down the movie like significantly.
I also think that like in terms of the cast, like obviously it was a big beam that Megan Fox was fucking Toy Chica, but like I think that dude that fucked the movie really bad because like all the other toys got like no screen time in comparison to Toy Chica.
Oh, that's right.
Like I thought everyone was gonna get a voice, but it was literally just her.
I thought Matt Pat was supposed to be Toy Bonnie, or did I mishear that?
I know
news.
Like, is Matt Pat even in it? I didn't even like.
I swear I saw him in the credits.
He did something, bro. I mean, he made the whole lore basically. So
Anyway, like it makes no difference to me, voice or not. Like it's like
they brought back Corey.
it's just a repackaged version of the first one. Oh, but there's the toy animatronics this time.
And the puppet.
Whoa, and the puppet.
Wait, wasn't Mangle in
Ooh,
it too?
and
Balloon.
Mangle.
Yeah, it's Mangle and Balloon Boy. I think the way they handled the puppet was so weird. Like it's like
Tell
you
me.
have a very strange presentation of it where it's like kind of like a monster, but at the same time it's like a ghost.
Mhm.
The puppet's got some weird ass like the puppet is OP in this movie. Like she's got weird ass powers. But I don't know, I guess like also in terms of its character too. Like I think in the original lore the puppet is like the good animatronic, you know, the
Mm.
puppet's trying to free the souls of all the lost kids. But in this, she's like hella evil, and she's trying to like she's just vengeful.
Yeah, those scenes where the puppet possesses some of the characters are just so poorly done and unengaging. Like it first of all, the makeup on them looks really
Bro, it's
bad and
hella
like
goofy.
not even it's disrespectful to say that it's cosplay level. Like it looks worse than what a cosplayer would pull
I
out.
think the puppet looks good, but then when it's like half puppet, half human
Yeah.
actor, it looks so goofy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really like the scene where the puppet was coming out of the gift box.
Mhm.
I thought that shit was cool. Even yeah,
Yeah, it's okay. I'll give it credit. The sets that they build, the animatronics all look good.
yeah.
Bare minimum though, like I don't know.
Bro, and that baby cameo, shit was tough.
I just like I'm not getting the reactions like I'm supposed to be like I kind of was like memeing and like
Yeah.
pog champing every time someone I recognize showed up, but like I'm not it's not genuine. Like I don't really care.
Yeah. I think for me, it's just like I have that, but I also have
Mhm.
just that like inner child in me that's just like, holy shit, this shit is on like a movie screen. Obviously, it'd be cooler if it was in like within the confines of like a good story, but you know, you take what you can get.
Yeah, and I feel like that's just where I come down. Like I really don't have an attachment or even some childhood like fondness. I don't care. Like
Mm,
it was a blink and miss part of my childhood. Like
I see.
so it don't matter to me.
Yeah, it's kind of just like the Minecraft movie. It's just to turn your brain off and just like enjoy the memes, bro. Like just pog champ at all the references. Like when he started using the mask to fend off the animatronics.
Yeah.
I like how it's like they're so gratuitous with it. Like it's so blatant. Like
That's not gonna work.
no, but it's cool. It's cool. I mean, that's low key like what my 9-year-old brain imagined the FNAF movie would be like.
That's not gonna work. Oh, it worked.
So they low key got that part of it right. But yeah, I mean it's kind of just like more of the same. It's like amped up, but like to the lowest degree.
It literally ends the same way. The animatronics come in and save the day.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that scene is crazy because like every animatronic needs like all the old ones need like an entrance, and all their entrances are like 2 minutes long.
Avengers moment.
So it's like that's like an 8-minute scene, bro. Of just all the animatronics pulling up.
Hey, Freddy's here, and Chica's here, and Bonnie's here, and Foxy.
Dude, it's so tough. It literally becomes like Avengers FNAF.
It was so awesome. Okay. I'm not gonna specify who, but someone came at me because of my FNAF 2 review that was very low and was like, "Why are you so serious? Why can't you just enjoy movies and have fun?" First off, I'm not even I'm at such a point now with like consuming movies and like engaging with certain content that I don't care to entertain that
Mm,
criticism anymore. Like of course I know how to have fun. It's just when it's a lazy blockbuster like this,
mhm.
like I can only be so nice. The string of ironic enjoyment can only be stretched so thin, and I can't
Okay,
do this anymore.
I have like two things to say to that. First, have you ever considered like doing like a movie detox where you just don't watch movies for like a week and then you see how it's like when you come back?
That's definitely happened this past year.
Really?
Yeah, at some point.
You've gone a whole week without watching a movie?
Yeah, like I've been too busy to watch something.
Damn. Oh shit, I didn't realize you were Mr. Busy over here.
Dude, I'm a busy boy.
Okay.
But like, okay, this is a good comparison I can make. The Mario movie was something that I didn't enjoy either,
Mhm.
And I grew up on Mario. Like, that was one of the biggest pieces of my childhood.
Mhm.
But I can separate the two things. One being a stupid reference, dumb baby movie
Mhm.
versus my childhood brain that just pogs and cheers for Mario and Luigi and Peach on screen.
But you can't separate it, bro. They're one.
No,
They have to be one and the
no.
same. Dude, I cannot stand that fucking Mario 2 trailer. I feel like it's been playing for ages. Like you know those certain trailers that just like
Yeah, plague you.
you just grind your gears, bro. I don't know if it's like the rhythm. I think the rhythm of the trailer, like I don't like it.
That was a certain trailer about of a movie that we're gonna talk about later.
Not shit.
That was bothering me.
I know which one.
Yeah.
If it's not the one I'm thinking of, that'd be really funny. But oh yeah, I was also gonna say like I feel like fun, just in media in general, like takes as much effort as good.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a certain craft to making a movie that's really fun to watch.
Yeah.
That's different than just like, oh, here's the thing you recognize. Here's that thing you recognize.
It can be reference and also fun and engaging at the same time. Like, I love Spider-Verse. Like, I eat that shit up.
True.
But there's a clear distinction. There's so much
That's
else
a
going
crazy
on.
comparison.
I'm just saying. Like, if people want an example of something that I like and that I think works well, but it also does a lot more things right.
Yeah.
Infinitely more than FNAF 2.
Yeah, I'm still super hyped whenever they adapt Sister Location, bro.
What game is that?
That's game 5.
Okay, so we're 2 away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do 4 as a whole movie.
No?
Bro, 4 is like a dream sequence.
Oh,
It's like a nightmare sequence.
it's like the bedroom one, right?
Yeah. Like how can you make that shit a movie?
Let
I
them
feel
cook.
like okay, I think they're doing 3 and 4 in one movie, and then they're gonna do 5 as a movie, and then they might do 6 as the final movie, and 7's not doesn't need a movie.
Damn, you got this shit locked down.
Yeah, I know all the lore, bro. I'm tapped in.
Bro, they should just hand this franchise to you.
Bro, I would legit make better FNAF movies. I don't know who directed this shit, but I'm sorry, I'd do your job better than you.
Emma Tammy?
Right now. Yeah, I would do that shit better than you. I'm not even lying.
Hey, maybe you should try to assume her position.
Bro, maybe I should only direct Sister Location, and it's gonna be like when Alfonso Cuarón did Prisoner of Azkaban. So there's just like one movie in the series that has like crazy sauce.
It'll be just like that.
It'll be better. It'll be like top 40 on IMDb, and the rest of the series is whatever it is.
I'll be honest, I'm struggling to remember anything from this movie.
Bro, I can't really remember anything either, like specific plot points. I kind of like the scene where Mangle was on the car. I feel like that was like pretty ridiculous, but in an actually fun way. Like they did a better job with like just making like FNAF in real life, like going to the most extreme ends of it. Like when she crashes the car into the house and then Mangle launches off of the car into Toy Freddy. Like that shit was kind of tough.
I chuckled. I was really let down by Toy Freddy showing up. I don't even know where, like somewhere in public. I thought he was gonna like go ham on everyone.
True. I feel like that was true for Toy Chica too. I thought she was gonna go ham at the school.
But I guess like what was I expecting? Like he's not gonna rip heads off like it's PG-13 movie.
Bro, that'd be fucking gangster.
I was waiting for it.
That'd be some like fan made FNAF movie shit.
Yeah. Like I just want this. I would like this series if it's gonna keep going to just go batshit crazy, but it's not gonna happen.
I think what I'll end this off with is if you want like a FNAF like movie type experience, you should either watch the timeline video that I watched. I forgot who it's by, but
shout out.
It's very good. The one with like the animated sequences. That's the right one. If you seek it out, or you should watch the musical with Markiplier and Matt Pat. The FNAF musical by Random Encounters. That shit is fire.
Interesting. I've never heard of that.
You don't know Random Encounters?
No.
Bro. Dude, that is like elite ball knowledge. They make like YouTube. They're a YouTube channel that makes like musicals based off those really like autistic indie horror games. Like they made like a Bloody musical. They made a Granny musical. I think that's the biggest one. They made a Doki Doki Literature Club musical. Like it's crazy, bro. That's a core part of my childhood.
I've always been fascinated how this franchise like speaks to the autism crowd.
I think it's just the fact that like
it's animals.
Okay, the animals definitely play a part of it. I think it's just like the lore, bro. And like the way the lore is like I think the crazy part about FNAF is not the actual story of the lore. It's a very like standard like horror story. I think the crazy part is like how each element of the story is like found.
Yeah.
Oh, a crazy one that I'll drop just to add some little knowledge to this podcast. So the main villain, William Afton, right? So he
Yes.
appears first in the FNAF Silver Eyes novel, which came out before Sister Location, but I think after FNAF World. So William Afton is a character in that, and that book like confirms that William Afton is Purple Guy because that's we only knew Purple Guy before the book, right? And then in Sister Location before it came out. So what Scott Cawthon likes to do before every game is like put like sort of lore Easter eggs within the teaser website for each game, right? So for Sister Location, the lore hints were like within the website's source code of the teaser website for Sister Location, right? And one of them, like within a line of code, it said Afton Robotics. So that's how he connected that William Afton in the book is canon to William Afton in the games, or that William Afton was going to appear in the games now because we weren't sure for the longest time if the books were canon to the games. So yeah.
Dude, what the fuck are you on about?
I think that provides a good explanation of why FNAF appeals to the crowd.
Is this what I sound like when I'm like yapping about some indie directors?
Dude,
Like-
no. FNAF lore is another level, bro. I could go on about this for hours, but we do not have time for that.
No, I'm as much as I'm trolling, like that was glorious. I appreciate that we have this perspective.
Dude, yeah. I just go down like the game theory FNAF playlist rabbit hole like once every year just to make sure I still got it.
I have watched the recap videos at least like a good 4 or 5 times,
Mm-hmm.
and every time it instantly leaves my brain.
Yeah,
like
like
I
in
don't
one
care.
ear, out the
Yeah,
other. Dude, it's like it's a lot.
like in the moment I'm like, oh, this is fascinating. Like this
Uh-huh.
is silly and cringe, and then I'm just on with my life. Like it makes no difference to me.
And I'll be honest, like I haven't kept up with the lore past the Scott Cawthon games. I literally only know the OG lore. But like I've heard it gets pretty crazy. Like remember that one meme about like Edwin? Like it was the My Name is Edwin. I built the mimic meme.
No.
Okay, it was like this stupid ass like AI generated FNAF song. But like I don't even know who these characters are. Like what's the mimic? Who's Edwin? Like I'm not tapped into the new shit.
Not tapped in.
I'm unk.
I think my favorite moment was the
Dude, that was a crazy pull. I'm glad he got his flowers though. He low-key like he's key to the FNAF community. Yeah, he's one of the he's on the Mount Rushmore for sure, that guy.
Dude, that has been one of me and my friend and I, like my friends and I's biggest vocal stems. It's just like so that was very satisfying to
Bro.
see in the theater with them.
Pulling out the Fazbear.
It was really funny. I sat in the row in front of my friends because I wanted a better view.
Bro.
And I could just hear I don't know. I could just hear every like 20 minutes or so one of my friends out of the group just making the Freddy noises, and it was really funny. And that was the most entertaining part of the theater experience.
We're friends.
Otherwise, I was so bored and unengaged with this one.
So what would you rate it?
I like it slightly better than the first one. So it gets a little higher, 2 out of 10.
Okay.
1 star.
I gave it a 4 out of 10. 2 stars. I thought it was like I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was like I was just whatever. Not a great movie, but cool references. Sick reference, bro.
Awesome.
All right.
The next one, the next movie that we're going to be talking about is a sequel to
Again.
last year's global phenomenon, another sequel.
Yeah.
Wicked. But this year it's Wicked for Good. I don't know, you introduce Wicked.
Why do I have to introduce Wicked? Okay, Wicked for Good is the sequel to Wicked that came out in 2024, and basically Wicked's like a musical, and like this is adapting the second act of that musical.
Yes, it picks up right after, or right where the first one left off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we did a discussion on Wicked too.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And I guess just to recap, again, not very into musicals.
Mm.
There's very few ones that really do it for me. Like, of course, love La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
I like a lot of Disney classics like Lion King. My
Do you-
favorite musical is The Happiness of the Katakuris
Bro, do
by
you like
Takashi
any
Miike.
stage musicals?
Not that I can think of.
I think you really. I'm gonna put this boy on Hamilton, but like I think you really need to get a good understanding of like a good like what makes a stage musical great.
Yeah.
It's like you're missing out, bro. You're missing out.
Anyway, first Wicked absolutely did not do it for me. I think it's so bloated beyond belief.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I was a little bit forgiving because I was like, this is the first half of the story. Even though it's bullshit and they dick around at Shiz University for 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
I was willing to see where the rest of the story would go and hold off some reservations. Despite all that, my rating for the movie went down to a 3 because I retained nothing from the movie.
Yeah.
It's just not a fun experience to me. And do you want to share how you felt about how you felt about the first one?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with what you said. I think making one act of a musical over 2 hours long is one of the most egregious things you could ever do. But I mean, I don't
Genuine
know.
sin.
Like, I think my biggest problem is that like I'm just not very invested in the world of Oz. Like, I feel like what makes the original Wizard of Oz so charming is that you just get a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
But once they start expanding it, you kind of realize it's a very standard fantasy world.
Yeah.
Like, I think the mystique of Oz is very compelling in the original movie, and is what makes that movie feel so magical. Like when you watch it as a kid and when you watch it as an adult.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, I really don't mind the music, the musical aspects of this movie. I mean, the songs are very popular, like popular, Defying Gravity. I think those are great musical numbers, especially Defying Gravity. I think Defying Gravity is like a peak musical song in a musical that's not peak, in my opinion. But yeah, this first movie is like just way too long. Performances are kind of like up and down. Obviously, like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are doing a great job, both playing their characters and singing their songs. But I just think everyone else is kind of whatever in this movie. I think Michelle Yeoh and Jeff Goldblum are like standouts as like
Oh yeah.
not really fitting it. Like they're both like good actors, but
They're here because of their names and
Yeah.
no other reason.
but yeah, and I think it's just like I know like Wicked's supposed to be like a quote unquote like darker subversive take on the Wizard of Oz
Uh-huh.
in big quotation marks. But I just don't really get that part, that aspect of the story
Yeah.
in this movie because it's just so focused on like the least interesting part of the story. I feel.
No, seriously. The most generic, oh, I'm an outsider and I made friends with the popular girl narrative like that in every coming of age movie.
Yeah.
And it's not any better because it's told through the Wizard of Oz universe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is just a universe that didn't need this kind of expansion at all.
Yeah. I think like it works as a musical, stage musical, because that's like it's kind of charming. It's like, okay, we're gonna make a stage musical. That's bro, okay, the adaptation levels, I just realized this is off topic. The adaptation levels are so insane because this is a movie based on a musical that's based on a book that's based on an original movie. But yeah, I guess when you like bring it to screen,
Yeah.
you can't help but compare it to the original.
And once again, like to me, like that's just so irrelevant to the film itself. Like I'm consuming this story through this medium. So however it's presented and however well it works for the stage musical, like doesn't really matter to me, you know?
True. Yeah, that's very true.
So yeah, let's move into the sequel, Wicked for Good.
Yeah.
Honestly, like didn't enjoy it. I'll just say that, but I was pleasantly surprised that I didn't despise it as much. I think I will say this is the better part of the story,
Yeah.
but I'm also kind of confused if it's just because it's so intertwined with the Wizard of Oz story, and I have some kind of attachment to it, even though I talked about in our FNAF discussion me removing my attachment to the original. So maybe I'm just an invalid critic. Maybe it all doesn't matter.
Bro,
Maybe I just go against my own words.
everything's contradictions,
Yeah.
bro. It's case by case. But no, I agree. I definitely enjoyed this one more. I think conceptually, this is the better part of the story. I don't know if it's better in execution. Because I think my main complaint with this movie is like, this movie is all over the place. Like, and it's going at like 1,000,000 miles per hour to where like it feels more like a summary of events rather than like anything feeling like it's fleshed out to its full potential.
I mean, I was glad that it was under 2.5 hours, but at the same time, I did feel like the pace was very off. Like it was just speeding through
because there's just so much to get through.
Yeah.
Like
these notable moments. Like, and that's what I think doesn't work about it too. Is like you really have to. It really expects you to be familiar with the original Wizard of Oz movie, and for you to know how the events that you don't see on screen play out.
Honestly, if you haven't seen Wizard of Oz and you watch this, you're gonna be so confused in like the last hour of this movie. Like you're just gonna be like, "What did I miss?"
Because literally, what we were complaining about with like FNAF, like they pull out the cameo fest kind of with the Wizard of Oz gang.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, he's the Scarecrow. Oh, he's the Tin Man."
Yeah.
Like, I'm really supposed to be like pogging at those characters.
Yeah. I do enjoy it better, especially like the incorporation of Dorothy, because I just like how they don't really show her face and how she's not really a character. I thought that was like a good way to handle it to where it doesn't feel too like Marvel movie-esque. Wow, that's a banger new term. But
someone's definitely coined that.
Yeah. I guess also like the music of this movie was better. I can't really make a concrete decision because I think the first half is more like memorable and iconic when it comes to like the musical numbers. But I feel like the musical numbers here are much more compelling.
Yeah.
And I think No Good Deed is like a runner up for like the best number in this whole show.
I would agree. I would definitely think it's my favorite musical number out of this entire 2 movies. I think maybe Defying Gravity. I think because we were so late to watching it, it would just been too hyped up, and I've like basically heard it all. Through just like being online. But with this one, because I'm so unfamiliar, I thought this one really hit. And even though I have no emotional attachment to this story, I like felt the emotions through the music, which I was.
I mean, you can't
surprised.
help when it's Cynthia Erivo singing that shit.
Yeah,
like she's insane.
And I like the title track too, or whatever, Change for Good or whatever.
Oh, for good.
Yeah. I think their voices mesh very well. I still don't like their performances in regular dialogue scenes, but they work well in the music numbers.
I honestly disagree. I don't really mind them when they're being their characters. I think Ariana Grande did a much better job here than the first movie. Like I thought she was like the stand-up performance.
Her role in the story is definitely less annoying to me because I just was so not entertained or amused by what she was doing at Shiz University.
Which is very standard character archetype. Well, I'd like sort of like place it to another thing. I guess her role in the story here is much more like intertwined with the themes. Okay, this is the thing. Like, I think Wicked's a very political story, but when you have like the first 2 hours of your political story be about like college drama, it's kind of just like have it be like kind of about racism, but kind of about college and kind of about like girlhood. It's kind of like
baby politics, baby
really
feminism.
Weird. Like it's really jarring when it gets to this point.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just feel like the messaging gets really weird sometimes. Like when I finished this movie, I was like, okay, so what they're saying is that we need a villain. Like every society needs a villain to hate on so that the people in power can do good stuff. But I feel that's a very optimistic view of the government. Because most of the time, the people in power, they're not really doing the good stuff.
Like our world.
Yeah. like it literally felt like pro nationalism propaganda at certain points. Cause like, okay, yeah, in an idealized world, yeah, we need Glinda the Great who will benefit society and do everything she can to serve her constituents. But like when it
You're
comes to
spitting.
the real world, bro, our blonde leader is very different. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I don't take away anything super substantive or substantial, like politically or like satirically, that's pointing at.
Yeah.
Like it's just a simple story to me.
It's very like box standard.
Yeah,
for sure.
Dude, do you have anything else to talk about?
Yeah, I'm trying to like remember like what happens in this movie.
Oh, you saw this movie twice.
I did see this movie twice.
So you should be the expert.
Oh, I liked oh bro. Okay, I'll start with what I liked. I liked Ethan Slater as the Tin Man / Bob.
Bog?
What's his name? Bach. I liked Ethan Slater as Bach / Tin Man. I think he gave a pretty cool performance. I didn't like Nessa. She was pissing me off. Now, obviously, she's like meant to be like.
Is that her wheelchair sister?
Yeah. Like, bro, she was holy shit, dude. Like she was like next level delusional, abusing her powers, and like just being a dumbass. Like, bro, what are you trying to say? That like some people just turn to dumbasses, like when things stop being sweet. Like,
I'm not misremembering this. Her death was off screen, right?
it was like in a vision that she had after she slept with the scarecrow.
I see. Oh, dude, they missed out on such a good visual, like her in a wheelchair flying through a tornado.
Well, I think the house fell on her. So you see the overhead shot of like the house. Like
that would have been even better to see on screen.
Bro, yeah, that shit was brutal, bro. She got smushed. Yeah, when you said they missed out on a good scene, I thought you were like, yeah, they missed out on like making like a sex scene with the scarecrow.
That too.
Dude, that would have broke boundaries.
Yeah, get them all in there. I want to see how the Tin Man gets the job done.
Bro, if you do enough searching, you can find that.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna rule 34 this one later.
The Tin Man.
Satire.
Bro, I feel like also like the way they incorporated the lion was so like last minute. Like they just had no idea how they could incorporate it. So they were just like, he's scared.
Yeah, is that not? Let me double check this. That's Coleman Domingo.
Yeah. Like what a waste too. Yeah. He has like 3 lines. They're literally just burning money. Like, why even cast him at that point? Just cast like a random dude off the street if he's gonna speak 3 lines.
Cast an actual lion.
Yeah. That shit would have been tough.
I was really surprised. Michelle Yeoh was genuinely terrible in this movie.
Bro, she's not fit for this role at all. Like, they're just doing her dirty. Not only does she have to sing, but she's also playing this like fantastical ass character that's like,
yeah,
bruh.
And I love her when she's like doing a good job, but I will say she's been killing the press. She's been doing awesome work.
Marble, throw it around, wicked wedge,
dude. Hell yeah. That's if anyone didn't catch that, that was my reference in the intro.
She's carrying the press tour for
sure. Yeah, no hate. Love you. Still love you, Michelle.
No, she's the good.
Still didn't like Jeff Goldblum either. Like,
yeah. I mean, I think he had a bit more sauce to his performance relative to Michelle Yeoh. Like, he was just having fun with it, which is like, you know, if you're not like when you're paired with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande in a musical number, like you can't really outsing them, you can't outdance them, you can't outperform them. So you might as well just like have fun with it, you know.
I suppose. How do you feel about Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande and how they've been acting on the press tour?
Dude, that shit is so stupid. Okay, it's like I don't know if it's real or not. That's the thing. I don't know if the shit's PR, if they're genuinely like traumatized or like trauma bonded by their experience on the set. But dude, okay, I'm just gonna be the one to say it. Like, obviously, like commenting on people's like appearances is like there's a line, but there's also a line of like letting shit slide. Like, what's up with Ariana Grande? Like, she's been looking a little.
No, yeah, I feel like that's the consensus. Like, it's kind of concerning.
Like, I'm not even commenting on it like in a judgment in a judgy way. It's more just out of concern.
No, I hear you. I feel the same way.
Like, we're all humans on this planet. We gotta look out for each other. But
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, maybe it's like the Oz curse too. Like, you know how like the set of like every, well, I guess like the set of the original Wizard of Oz, like everyone fucking died after shooting that shit.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's that. Maybe some crazy shit happened that we don't know about.
And there was
that's
a
why they're-
munchkin who
Bro,
swung from a tree
Bro, he's fucking hanging in the background of that shit.
in Oz.
I think that
In
aspect
Minecraft.
of it too is like part of what makes Wizard of Oz so good.
Yeah.
Like, there's a very unsettling like feeling. It's like kind of like creepypasta type shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like there's a very strange, like uncanny 30s, 40s energy
Yeah.
to that movie that I think has like aged through time very interestingly.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since I've revisited, so I'm eager to check out Wizard of Oz again.
Do we need Wizard of Oz like analog horror? Tough.
Like I'm kind of not tapped into this universe anymore. Like I want no more. But I'll check out the original eventually.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this movie.
I guess the last thing, I was surprised by how intertwined it was with Wizard of Oz. Like I always was under the impression that it was all events before, but I guess there is the glimpse in the first one
Yeah.
at the beginning, but at the same time I was like, oh, so we're doing these scenes.
I was definitely surprised too.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think they'd incorporate like Dorothy and shit. Like that was low key like that's cool.
And I remember one of my biggest gripes with the first part was I don't really see what they're trying to build up to. Like some epic showdown or some epic musical number. And I guess they did a musical number. But the climax of the story is just events off screen that you're supposed to know from the original movie, which is kind of narratively scammy to me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could say the climax is more like the number for good.
Yeah.
Musical number. So, but yeah, I definitely do agree. But it's also just like the way like musicals are structured. Like when you split the two acts into two movies, like the whole point of a first act is that it leaves so much like to be desired.
Yeah.
But you're going to see, like when you're in the theater, you're going to see what's going to happen in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But like when you have to wait a year for like those questions to be answered, kind of cucks the engagement a little bit. I think this movie is like, and I can't even say like, oh, you should watch both movies back to back to get the full experience. Cause like,
It's
dude,
grueling.
who's gonna sit through 4 hours
Yeah.
of Wicked? Like that's insane.
This isn't fucking the Whole Bloody Affair Kill Bill cut. Like
Bro,
I did not care.
This is the Wicked, the Snyder cut.
I did not care to see For Good. Like I was in no rush. We just watched it because we were Thanksgiving break and we just needed something to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it should be illegal. I said this in my review. Should be illegal for a story that's this mundane and inconsequential to be this length. 2 movies long. Like, I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah. This movie could have done. I just think like maybe if we made like a 3-hour cut to where it's like 1/3 act 1 and 2/3 act 2, maybe this could be kind of fire.
I think we could get it down to a 2.5 hour.
2.5 hour cut.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's like the musical.
Yes.
Maybe we should just watch the musical, guys.
No, I want nothing more to do with Wicked.
Okay.
And
well, for those watching, and if you haven't seen the movie, you should watch the musical instead.
I hear that there's more Wicked universe content coming, and I refuse.
Bro, what do you mean? There's like spin-off?
Yeah.
Can we stop? I feel like every time there's a spin-off of something, it's garbage.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been any good spin-off besides Better Call Saul. Like being soda ass. Name one good spin-off besides Better Call Saul.
You're putting me on the spot. Let me think of something.
Like even the Dune spin-off I heard was really garbage. Well, it's a really great opinion to have, just based off shit you haven't seen.
Maybe not. Maybe just I like the Penguin a lot.
Penguin? Okay.
Yeah. So you disproven.
I guess. Okay, but it's dime a dozen.
Yeah, it's very far and few in between.
Like, bro, people crave new shit. Like, we got cooked attention spans. Like, we don't want the same thing twice.
Yes, they do.
Who wants the same thing twice? What do
That's
you
why
mean?
we got FNAF again. That's why we're getting Mario movie 2.
Okay, but
Are you
like,
serious? Everything.
okay, but it's Mario Galaxy. Are you gonna say that the original Super Mario and Mario Galaxy are two of the same games? Are you gonna say that FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 are two of the same games?
Essentially.
No, they're not. FNAF 2 has the mask, FNAF 2 has the music box, FNAF 2 has the death mini games, FNAF 2 has 5 more animatronics.
See, you're the problem. You're complaining about an issue, but then you're also the problem.
No, I'm saying
flip
that
your
like
you
we're
turn your
getting a
back.
different thing with those kind of sequels. But when you get a spin-off, it's like it's not usually a different thing.
I think what we've learned through these 2 discussions is that we're just both hypocrites.
Yeah, we just be saying shit.
we take issue with one thing and then completely turn a blind eye to another thing.
Okay, but you have to know that it's like it's case by case. Like every single movie we talk about, there are there are many nuances that change, you know, the metrics of different things. So we're still valid.
Yes, we are. We are wicked.
We are wicked.
For good.
Okay, what do we rate that?
Wicked for good, I will give a 4 out of 10. 2 stars.
I will give Wicked 2 for good a 5 out of 10. 2.5 stars.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna talk about an actual good movie when we're back because I don't like what we've talked about.
Transition.
And we are back for our final discussion of the episode. We're going to be talking about a notable release of this year, Yorgos Lanthimos' Bugonia, which is his remake or reinterpretation, little Spike Lee reference, of the 2003 Korean film Save the Green Planet, directed by Jang Joon-hwan. I probably sound like the worst Korean
pronunciation, bro.
Jang Joon-hwan.
That sounds very Chinese. I heard a Korean name like that.
How dare you? Anyway, I saw Save the Green Planet sometime last year. Coven showed me it.
It's like a classic Korean movie, right?
It's like a cult classic. It's definitely nowhere near on the level of like Old Boy, Parasite, or like The Handmaiden.
Yeah, it's more niche.
It is more niche. It's definitely
niche.
A more obscure, zanier movie than any of those and less accessible.
Mm-hmm.
But I really enjoyed it for what it was. I think Korean filmmakers do a really good job at mixing like political, satirical kind of stories with like really goofy comedy.
Yeah.
And so I thought this was Yorgos is honestly the perfect choice to adapt a story like this. And I was very interested to see how he would adapt it, and I was very
for sure.
I was very satisfied, and I like Bugonia a lot. What do you think about it?
No, this movie was great. I really did think that Yorgos. I mean, I don't really know how adaptations work. Like, is it like a director wants to adapt a movie and they get the rights, or is like an adaptation in the works and they pick a director?
It can be either.
Okay, well, regardless of how it went, I think the fact that they're sorry, not adapting, remaking this movie now is like this movie's pretty relevant, I think, to today's culture. And I think it's kind of crazy that like a story like this was made like back in the 80s, was it?
No, 2003.
Oh, 2003. Okay.
Yeah.
Still, that's still pretty early.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this movie too. It was definitely, I think it was my first time watching a movie alone in the theater.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever?
Ever, yeah.
Damn.
I was low-key scared. I thought like maybe scary shit would be like actually scary to me.
Yeah.
I'm alone. Like maybe like my desensitization to horror movies was merely from the fact that I only see them with you or like with other people.
I've had like one strange like solo theater experience, and it was when I saw oh my god. I think it's called Vortex by Gaspar Noé. I just saw that by myself. And as the movie was starting, one other person shows up and sits directly behind me and like doesn't make a sound the entire movie. So for like a good chunk of the movie, I was like, is this guy like gonna kill me?
Bro, watching a Gaspar Noé movie like
Yeah.
in the theater alone is like, that's crazy.
And yeah, dead silence the entire movie. And as the movie ended, I just waited for them to leave, and I was fine. I obviously didn't
Did
die.
they look sus like once you got
I was too scared to turn around
Bro, oh
and
my
look at who
God.
was behind me.
Dude, what if it was him? What if it was Gaspar Noé?
Yes, all the way out here.
Bro, just trying to make sure you enjoy this movie.
Anyway, though, off track.
Oh my God, wait, I have a theater story for this one since it's
Oh, bet. Okay.
this is my first ever time going alone. So
Wait, you told me this one, right?
no, I didn't. I haven't told anyone this story
Oh,
because this
okay.
shit's mad embarrassing. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Where do I start? So I walk into the theater and it's like hella packed, right?
Yeah.
And I think I just got dinner before I saw the movie.
Mhm.
So I sit down and it is like very packed. I think it's because the movie had just come out. Like I think the day before. Wait, what, did I see that early? I don't know why it was so packed.
The theater was packed, or the movie itself?
The movie itself.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
The theater that was showing the movie
Yeah.
was packed. So I sat down. To my left, there's like this couple, and to my right, there's just like a dude. So I'm surrounded, right? So I gotta like, not only is it my first time like being alone, but I gotta like have good looks like for the people next to me. So I'm just like being a chill moviegoer for the first like hour into the movie, and then the movie like fluctuates in sound. Like there are
Yeah.
very quiet moments, there are louder moments. So we get to a quiet moment, and I realized that I have to fart. So
You're that guy.
so I start like shifting around because I need to be in like when I'm sitting down, I need to be in a certain position to where it can just like slip out without a trace, you know? No one can hear it, right?
Yes.
So like I shift and I let it out, and then it's chill, right? Like I got this one out, okay?
Yeah.
So like that was like, it was low-key scary because like I'm surrounded by people,
Mm.
but that gave me some confidence too. I was like, okay, wait, I can, if it happens again, I'll be chill. So we get to the scene where, what's happening? The younger brother or
Yeah.
younger cousin, the
Teddy?
younger, yeah, Teddy. Teddy has a gun, right? Wait, is it Teddy?
Sorry, Dawn.
Dawn. Yeah, Dawn has a gun. He's pointing at Emma Stone's character. It's a really tense, really quiet scene. And like, I have to fart again during this scene. So I do my technique, but this time doesn't really go so well. It goes kind of like, like it's like really high pitched squeaky
Squirter?
fart. And there was no coming back from it. All right. It very obviously just came from my direction. But like we're in the middle of a really tense scene. So I think everyone just chose to ignore it because nobody acknowledged it, even though that shit was loud as fuck. So after that happens, I'm literally like so embarrassed. I'm like, fuck. Like, this is the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Right. So I'm just praying that because it's a really tense scene. So I'm just praying that some crazy shit happens. And then some crazy shit does happen. And everyone gasps. And I'm just like everyone's like hella like fucking like shocked at what happened. But I'm just sitting here relieved because I'm like, okay, maybe they'll just forget about the fart because what happened in the movie was like that shocking that like my fart doesn't even compare. But yeah, so that's my story about farting in the theater.
That's like that clip of the guy who farts like as the bomb's about to go off in Oppenheimer.
No, literally, I had one of those moments.
Oh my god, okay.
Dude, that was so off topic, but
yeah, detour aside, I think I like Bugonia even more than Save the Green Planet. I think
really, it's just
yeah.
I haven't seen Save the Green Planet.
I mean, like I said, perfect choice to remake this kind of story. And I really think the Yorgos kind of weird tone like meshes super well with this story.
Yeah, I think
Because
so too. I mean, if I didn't know this was based off an already existing movie, like this plot, like this is exactly what I expect from like classic Yorgos, like Lobster, like Killing of a Sacred Deer era.
Yeah, like I really appreciate the very I'm struggling to find the words, like, very out of this world and, like, obscure vibe that it's going for. Like, it really feels like the story is an alien story
Mhm.
with these, like, weird fisheye lens shots and, like, perspectives
Yeah.
and a
Good
very
music.
yeah, very another banger score by Mr. Jerkskin. Mr. Jerskin Hendricks, who did Poor Things, and he's a very amazing, talented
Bro, he's the
composer.
goat. I hope he, like, gets more and more gigs because I wanna hear his shit in, like, all sorts of different types of stories.
Dude, anytime he's jorking his skin, like,
Dude,
I
he
eat that
jorks his
shit
skin
up.
good, bro, like, he's always cooking.
I eat that up. Um, and I think it's a really perfect cast too.
Oh, yeah, for
Um,
sure. I was low-key concerned because, like, okay, we're getting Emma Stone again in the Yorgos movie, we're getting Jesse Plemons again,
yeah.
especially because I feel like we got, like since Kinds of Kindness is 3 stories in one, it's like
Oh,
we
yeah.
got 3 different iterations of these 2 actors. But nah, they killed it, honestly.
Yeah, I've been seeing some complaints, like, people are getting tired of the Yorgos Lanthimos shtick,
Yeah.
but I'll just be honest, like, I eat this shit up every time too. Like, I love their collaboration together, and I think,
Mhm.
um, Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons are just so in touch with the vibe of, like, stories he's trying to go for and, like, the
Yeah.
type of filmmaking he wants.
And it's like, I think from his perspective too, like when you have 2 actors that really understand your vision
Yeah,
and can just make it happen the way they do, like why wouldn't you work with them
exactly.
over and over? But I also think it helps that like Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone are really, really versatile actors.
Oh, yeah, I
Like
was
they
gonna
can
say.
literally play like any kind of character. So like you don't really see it as them in this movie. You kind of just see their characters because they play them so well,
Oh, yeah,
like any actor should.
yeah, not a single one of their characters feels, like, redundant, like, throughout each of the projects they've been in with
Mhm.
Yorgos, like, it's always so distinct and, like, vivid in my head, like, "Oh, that's from Kinds of Kindness. Oh, that's from Poor Things.
Yeah.
That's from Bugonia," which I think is shows, yeah, so much range from these 2 actors,
Mm-hmm.
and I think their dynamic here is honestly might be one of my favorites
Yeah.
because they're, like, butting heads the entire movie, like, Jesse Plemons is a very like, a caricature of, like, this chronically online
Yeah.
theorizer.
Like conspiracy
Yeah.
theorist, Redditor, like 4chaner
Mhm,
type character. Yeah, I mean, dude, some of these scenes are insane. Just like the character, like the drama of
mhm,
like the 2 of them, just because of like obviously the way they're connected from their past and just the situation they're in this movie.
mhm,
It's like the dinner table scene or the scene where they go back to her office. Like those 2 scenes were so compelling
mhm.
to me. Like I was just like hooked. Like, couldn't take my eyes off the screen type shit. So it's like
Type shit.
yeah. So, yeah, I do agree with you that the dynamic that he creates here is like, honestly, one of Yorgos's best. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like that's something he's always been good at, but he's kinda, like, perfected it here, like, putting 2 characters in kind of like a light and L type of opposition.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I was very pleasantly surprised by the fact that I have consumed this story before, and I'm familiar with it through the original film, but I was still surprised by things,
Mm.
and, I mean, I feel like there's no way to beat around the bush, like, although it ends up going in a very similar direction narratively, I was always on the fence, like, "Oh, is it gonna do kinda the same thing? Oh, is it gonna
Yeah.
lean a different way?"
I
Um,
mean, it's just whether or not she's actually an alien. Like
yeah, yeah, so, yeah, I just thought that was a fun experience too.
mhm.
Uh, and it's really interesting this time because Emma Stone's character was, like, gender swapped in this movie.
Mm.
So, it's interesting to have that female perspective and that kinda commentary in this movie.
Get a girl boss, bro. Girl
Exactly.
boss CEO.
Oh, how can we cannot forget to mention the amazing soundtrack of this movie.
Oh yeah.
Chaperone, your
Let's
girl.
go. My favorite, dude. It's a goated song. Good luck, babe.
Dude, in Green Day? Banger.
Yeah. Bro, that scene was the scene where it played was pretty crazy though.
Yeah.
The way she was screaming, I was like, damn, bro, like were they actually like actually doing this shit to her? Like that
Yeah.
was insane. I think that was definitely like the turning point of the movie too. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
felt like a point of like no return for like the story and the
Mhm.
characters. But yeah, no, this I think Yorgos is just really good at like because there's always like a sort of like half ironic tone to whenever
Mhm.
he does like a needle drop in his movies, which I always
Mhm.
appreciate.
And honestly, okay, the more I think about it now, like, it makes so much sense, to choose Yorgos to adapt, like, a originally Korean story because
Mhm.
I feel like that's a very, um, Korean side to his, like, filmmaker identity is, like, how good he is at blending tones. Like, anytime the
Mm,
movie jumps to, like, a serious moment after something very goofy and, like,
yeah.
bonkers, it always feels natural, and it's the same way in, like, so many Korean movies.
He has a very Korean sense of humor.
Yeah.
He's
No,
like
honestly.
Yorgos is like spiritually Korean.
Yeah.
I feel.
Dude, Yorgos is a brother.
He's one of us, dude. He's one of us. He's invited to the KBBQ.
The cookout.
Yeah. But no, I definitely agree. Like I feel like what we're getting here is like it's pretty like what you'd expect, but I don't like and usually I'd like take issue with that.
Mm,
But I don't know, there's just something about this movie that felt fresh still, even though like it kind of obviously not story-wise, but directionally,
yeah.
like it kind of went all the ways I expected. I just think this is a movie that like sort of took him back to like, you know, back to basics for like his
Mhm.
style. And like with everything he's learned from the more ambitious projects that he's done recently,
Yeah.
he's kind of like perfected, you know, a lot of aspects of his storytelling.
Yeah, I ran through, like, the rest of his catalog last summer, and this feels very true to, like, Dogtooth and, like, Canada
Mm,
Alps,
mhm.
like, his earlier stuff where it's very
Human based.
yeah,
I'd say
very
even like Killing of a Sacred Deer.
and it's hard to call these movies, like, small scale, but in comparison to, like, Poor Things
Yeah.
or Kinds of Kindness that are going for something so grandiose and, like, so flashy,
Yeah.
it
Or even
just
like
is
The Favorite too.
yeah, it
That's a
just feels
fucking
like
period
very,
piece.
very, standard, but in a good way,
Yeah.
Yorgos. Oh my god, I wanna bring up this character, this cop character named Casey who shows up, and his role is fucking strange, like, he was a babysitter to Jesse Plemons' character, and he, like, kind of alludes to maybe molesting him
Yeah.
or, like, abusing him in some way.
And then but he's like trying to like
Make
make
amends.
amends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, was this in the original movie?
I don't remember it's been a long time, but I don't remember anything like that.
Yorgos just decided this is what it needed. It definitely I think it worked to like sort of bring what's the main character? Teddy.
Teddy, yeah.
Bring him down, you know, because he kinda has this like really dominant presence in the movie.
Mhm.
He feels very similar to Barry Keoghan in Killing of a Sacred
Yeah.
Deer, to where he just feels like a god in the movie. But obviously, in this, like, there's multiple moments where it just brings him down from that sort of control that he's like fighting for
Yeah.
throughout the whole movie. And I guess in this context, it's like honestly, like in every context, it's really sad, you know, like whether it be with, you know, what happened to his mother
Mm.
or what happened with this cop when he was his babysitter, you know, it's all kind of about like he's I just think the dynamic of how like he swears that all his issues are from this conspiracy he believes in
Yeah.
when it's so blatantly obvious that his past trauma is what's really informing, you know,
Mhm.
the issues that plague his day-to-day life.
Yeah, it's fascinating, and I wanna go back to what you said, like, yeah, the commentary is just so pressing and, like, relevant still, like, this is such a prominent issue
This is
still.
somebody's life right now.
Yeah. I don't wanna name drop any stupid figures that don't deserve recognition, but like, yeah, nut jobs who have platforms now that like blame corporations
Mm-hmm.
when it's really like, dude, you're just a freak who just does not need a platform to host your like mentalness.
Yeah. It's like, I think we're in like a new wave of like art that's about internet culture
Yeah.
too. Like this in adolescence, obviously very different, but like at its core, they're about very similar things.
Yeah.
They're about how the internet and certain ideologies can destroy a person and make them do horrible things.
Mhm.
And I think that is like the amount of video essays I watch about like lolcows, like your Chris Chans or like your Joshua Blocks, and you just see like the heinous things that these usually like autistic and
Mhm.
mentally ill people, the crazy things that they get up to because they have access to the internet. It's like it's insane. Like I
Mhm.
feel like it's degeneracy is at like an unprecedented level because of the internet. And it's like maybe the internet makes it so that it's easier for us to get a glimpse into these people's lives.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it also gives them, the platform to just do horrible things. And it teaches them like all the wrong values.
I feel like it's hard to like fairly assess because we were both not alive in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have like the same kind of grasp of like how, especially because the internet was not prominent.
I mean, it was it was like the Wild West era of the
Exactly.
internet where there was just
And I
no.
feel like, yeah, it's really interesting to see how these two completely different decades, how the issue just exists in like very different forms,
True.
different
Yeah.
fonts, as our
I
generation
think
says.
it's not that this kind of thing didn't exist back then.
Yeah.
I think it's more that it's just been like exponentially the instances of this, the frequency of it has been exponentially increased because of the internet.
Yeah. And because of people
Mm.
who find communities where they can share their delusions
Yeah.
and mental illness.
I saw like a really interesting thing. This was sorry. This is like around like the earlier um eras of the internet where
Mhm.
like there was like a law that was passed that like didn't allow certain communities to like form. I forgot what the law was. I sound like such a dumbass right now.
Mm.
But basically, like one of the effects was that the subreddit r/incels
Mhm.
stopped existing because of this law. And what people predicted is that it would create a sort of pressure cooker effect
Mhm.
where the people within these communities, their echo chambers would grow even stronger because they're more isolated because they have to assemble on more niche websites.
Mm.
And I think that has happened,
Yeah.
like extremist ideologies are so much more present in your everyday person because of like how the internet has progressed.
Mhm.
So it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. It's a scary world living in the digital internet age.
Dude, the scary time to like raise a child
Yeah.
too. I can't imagine.
Think about that every day. I'm not gonna lie. Especially since Adolescence came out.
Dude, like that show was insane.
Yeah,
That
like
show
I
was
just
genuinely insane.
it makes me rethink my ultimate goal in life, and like most people's ultimate goal in life, reproduce, continue the bloodline. And it's like at this point, do we want to do that? Are we gonna raise the next Teddy?
True.
Are they gonna try to kill a CEO?
That's like, yeah, that's actually a great way to put it, bro. Back then they just had to worry about like, oh, what if they're a killer? But now it's like, what if they're like a Discord mod? Arguably worse. No, I'm kidding.
What if they snipe um the Kirk man in Minecraft?
Bro, what if, dude? What if? I was gonna make a joke earlier that was like, oh, of course, like the pretentious like film nerds like they hate on Wicked and FNAF, but then they love Bugonia by Yorgos Lanthimos. But like, dude, like just the level of conversation we're able to have about this movie,
Exactly.
is like, I feel like it completely invalidates that joke.
This is my fucking point. Like,
I feel like there's so much more important shit going on right now. Like, why don't we make more art about it?
oh, there's a lot of it going on. You just gotta not look at what's heavily promoted.
Yeah. Well, I guess Adolescence was pretty mainstream too.
Yeah. I feel like we get like inklings of those per year where like general audiences and like just everyone
They catch on.
goes into that conversation. Like I remember like Baby Reindeer was like a big one.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to think of any more, but it happens from time to time.
So there's still hope.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I remember this one, I don't know how it's doing box office wise, but it seemed pretty popular. I saw people talking about it. And I will keep glazing Yorgos forever. I don't know. Like I'm not sick of
as
his.
long as he keeps cooking.
Yeah, I'm not sick of his stick, and I would like him to keep doing it.
Yes, for sure.
Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, milk him. Just keep milking this cow.
Dude, yes, bro. Before they can't do it no more, you gotta get every last performance out.
Yeah, that's crazy though. We were struggling to find some conversation with Wicked and FNAF.
Yeah, dude, it's just like you gotta make shit about real shit. That's what I say. Like, I feel like the art, or I guess the media in general, that like I find the most engaging is when like I can live my day-to-day life and I do something and it immediately makes me think of, that media, that piece of media. Like when I'm like my life, like FNAF is just like so escapist to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be thinking about FNAF when I'm like going to school or like doing my work or like having to go online to like do whatever. It's
Yeah, I feel like even people who don't love Yorgos as much as we do, like everyone who's experienced a Yorgos project knows what that's like and will retain something. Like his filmmaking and like how he chooses to tell stories is just so,
or just the way he makes you feel.
It's just so not like anything you'll see in mainstream culture.
Yeah.
Although he's like kind of breaking that barrier.
Dude, honestly, I hope he does. Like,
yeah.
I really hate the culture of like when like something great is niche, people like not wanting it to go mainstream. But yeah, I love when like niche things go mainstream. I think it's like it's really beautiful sometimes.
Yeah, like I feel like I watched that happen with Denis Villeneuve.
Oh yeah,
as when Dune was coming out.
I mean, he was still pretty mainstream. Like
their
rival,
but there was still like a level.
I guess
of,
people
like,
didn't know
distance.
the name
until
like people didn't know the name like they know the name Christopher Nolan. But I think after Dune, he's like at that level right now. Which I mean, great.
Yeah, not to throw a stray out, but Nolan's like an example of someone who I'm kind of done with this shtick. Like I liked Oppenheimer a lot. I thought that was a great change of pace from his kind of storytelling, but he's not someone who I'm constantly like eager to see something from him.
I mean, he's been in the game for a while now too. I haven't seen enough Nolan to really make a good judgment, but yeah, he's doing the Odyssey, right?
Yes,
it's gonna be very interesting.
Just throwing that out there to
like,
make people even more mad.
It's based off like the real Odyssey story, right? Like the classic, like
as far as I know. I don't know shit about the Odyssey. I don't really
know either.
Don't gaff, but I'll be there. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bugonia. Is it rating time?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, let me just say the actor Aiden Delbis, who played younger brother Don, was really good.
He killed it, bro.
I think this is his first major acting role too.
Insane. I think his last scene in the movie like nearly brought me to tears.
Yeah.
that was a really powerful moment. But
And he's a part of the FNAF scene.
what do you mean?
You'll understand my joke later. Anyway, rating Bugonia. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10.
I will give this also a 9 out of 10. And I think this is my second favorite Yorgos movie.
Damn,
I'll
really?
have to double check. I don't know. I really like Poor Things. I really like Kinds of Kindness. I really like The Favorite. But I think I love Yorgos best when he does more like grounded, like 1 or 2 location type stories. So yeah, really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I think Poor Things has claimed my favorite spot. I still really love Sacred Deer.
Yeah, Sacred Deer is my favorite.
Oh, he has so many good ones. I love The Favorite, The Lobster. I think Bugonia is just like right under that and between his earlier stuff.
Yeah. I definitely need more time with it too. Because like Lobster and like Favorite feel like classic at this point. So.
I feel pretty cemented. I saw Bugonia twice. And I'd like to see it again. I feel so much better now.
Oh yeah. No. Okay. What did I tell you before recording this? Like we should end on this one.
Yeah.
Because like
I was feeling a little empty after our Wicked and FNAF discussion. I was like,
did we lose it?
Those are movies. I saw a movie.
No, yeah.
But no, yeah. Bugonia, Yorgos cooks, Chaperone cooks, Jerkskin jerks.
Green Day cooks.
Stone, Emma Stone.
Yeah, Flemons. All the gangs here.
The gang's all here.
Oh, I guess another thing, like I remember like there's a certain point, like maybe like last year where it's like, oh shit, like Ari Aster's got Eddington, and then Yorgos has got like Bugonia coming out. Like the two like sort of like weirdo directors got like they got their shit coming out, and it's hella hype. And it's kind of crazy how like those two movies are kind of about like, I feel like Eddington is also kind of about like, obviously not as like blatantly, but about like internet culture.
Oh, for sure.
Just more focused on like the pandemic, obviously.
That movie is aging very well in my head.
No, I feel that's a whole nother discussion. But after recent events, I really like Eddington. Like I like it a lot more than
maybe I need another discussion on it at some point.
Yeah, you talked about it with Kevin, right?
Yeah. Because the blatant Kyle Rittenhouse gag is like still one of the funniest things this year.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, and like that movie has had one of the fastest turnarounds, I think, for me, because like just the switch up from me thinking it was like really silly to me thinking it's like actually kind of genius is like it's insane. It's insane.
Anyways, we're dragging this one out into the next year. Speaking of years, the year is almost up. So our next episode, we're going to be doing that thing again where it's super long and we talk about stuff we liked this year.
Yes. Our favorites.
Are the favorites.
Okay. That was garbage.
Okay, bye.
Abysmal poll. Bye.